wait for some of y'all to get on here. Until you do, I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff out of the way. So make sure y'all hit the subscribe button again and again and again. My channel may be being shadow banned, which if you don't know what that is, that's where, maybe on a video somewhere in all of your videos you said something, and then those algorithms that YouTube has kind of sidelines your channel a little bit, and makes it not as visible to viewers. So in order to fix that, I need y'all to subscribe. I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of this, that, and the other, but we'll just say right there what's going on. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Make sure that your alert stuff is on to be reminded when I do a live, so you can get these live feeds. And make sure that you hit the like button as you jump onto the channel. Hit the likes. Let's get that up. And make sure that y'all aware that, yeah, my channel's being shadow banned probably, and that's a normal thing with YouTube, I guess. So the only way to overcompensate for it is hit that like, hit the subscribe button. Also, you know what? Let me turn my notifications off here. So make sure also to, if you haven't downloaded my survival checklist, the one that I produced back in 2012, tells you about solar storms and all that stuff. Shares a lot of detailed information about what's going on with the sun and what's probable. Download that free checklist on my website, www.safetycomplianceagency.com. So I want to get into a little bit of the title today. What's up, Miss Char Weeks? C. Marie, Black Sicano. That's dope. I like that. Black Sicano. Who else on here? Whoever else is on here, get on here and say something. Chime in so I know you part of the land of the living. But make sure that you guys overemphasize the subscription stuff, the subscribe and the likes on the channel, so we can get past these crazy algorithms that they done threw at my channel that now has me in a alternative universe, I guess. If you go from 2,000 viewers on your live at some point, and then you drop down to under 100, then it's good chance that people are not getting the notifications that I'm going live. So like I said, hit the subscribe button multiple times. Hit the likes on the videos. All that stuff helps. Make sure my makeup is okay. I got the phone going up my nose, so let's make sure we're good there. All right. But hey, the title that I put for this live was is food your fate? And we're going to get into it. It's going to be an interesting discussion. What's up, Monica? Let's see who else. Vanessa, what's up? Sunday Thompson, Ziggs Awakening, Corinda Shockley, what's up? Yeah, y'all starting to stream in here. Jim, what's up, Jim? Good to go on this side. When I do a live, y'all know I'm still here in the flesh, still kicking it till the fat lady sings, so to speak. Yeah, I'm gonna let some of y'all get in here, and then we gonna get into it. This gonna be fun. Braxton Spivey, what's up? If y'all didn't hear what I was saying before you chimed in, William, what's up from Brazil, my man? Hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all getting the notifications. You might have to unsubscribe and then resubscribe. I don't know, but I know they kind of blackballing my channel right now. So, and the only way to get past it is to get more people subscribing, so it just blasts on past the algorithm. But anyway, whoever's on here, we gonna get it in, so it don't matter. This video will still be playing on the channel for others to see whenever they see it. We're gonna do whatever we need to do when we need to do it, and that's how it be. So the topic today was what's up from Louisiana, and Louis, what's up? The topic I got going on today is Food your fate. And the reason why I brought that up was because, oh, what's up from Ontario, California, Angel's Journey, what's up? Um, now hopefully Miss E will jump on here and she'd be the moderator, and make sure people ain't saying crazy stuff. Miss C. Marie, you could do that as well. I think, did I make you a moderator? Let's see. Let me see if I can add moderator. I'll put you in as a moderator as well. See, Marie, that way you and Miss E can moderate. Like if she's not here, then maybe you can handle it. I just clicked the little thing and made you a moderator. So if anybody's saying, if anybody saying anything crazy, you can warn them or tell them hit the bricks or whatever we need to do to keep all this energy moving in a good direction. So, hey, y'all, it's 35 of y'all in here. If you just clicking on, hit the likes. Let's get the likes up to match how many viewers we got. And Miss 1204, that's what's up. Nice to meet you, Doris. Y'all hit the subscribe button as y'all chiming in. And let's go, y'all. Let's get this thing in because I'm long-winded anyway. So ain't no time like the future or like the present, excuse me. Misnomer. Ain't no time like the present. But look, the title, Food Your Fate. Why do we need to know that? Well, don't take any of Major's videos or lives or anything as I'm talking to you like you're not doing the right thing. Ain't none of us doing the right thing. Let's just put it bluntly. We all got good intentions, but don't nothing ever come out good in this life like we think it should. Sometime it do, them is few and far in between. So, we all should be striving to better ourselves on this journey that we here for while we here and got time to do it. Because this is the only time you're going to have that body and this wherewithal to do anything forward that could be what would be called a future somewhere. So this is the only time we got to do it. So we need to be moving in an upward, momentum type of direction as opposed to a stagnant, sitting around waiting for somebody to tell us what to do kind of thing. So that's why I'm here. I'm just a messenger. So don't shoot the messenger. Get a messenger some water. It'd be hot out here in the desert. Get a messenger some help so he can keep doing the messages if the messages are helping your life. If they ain't helping, get off of here. Don't waste your time. I'll just be talking to myself and that'll do me some good. But if it ain't doing you no good, go and do something that's going to do you some good. But don't fall for the okie doke and don't get sucker punched out here, and don't end up doing a whole bunch of stuff, spending a whole bunch of time not getting nowhere fast. The messages are for intended purposes and they for intended persons so that we can elevate to the next level. Now, y'all know I do a little mix of everything, and maybe that's another reason why my views are down, because I don't stay on one topic. I never known life to be like that. I mean, quite frankly, like every day, something somebody else do out there gonna affect me or you, and make us have to change up and move out of the way for a minute, jump, run, walk, stop, do something because of somebody else's action. So life just be like that. So, I mean, I'm seeing we so heavily programmed with the wrong programming, which is intentional that, okay, so for example, I'm gonna get into the topic, is food your fate here in just a second, but this is leading up to it. Like I don't watch a lot of videos on YouTube, but I do watch some. Just too busy in life, trying to take care of everything. But I notice if I put a picture on here right now, show you when I had my operation and they had to cut me open again for the second time in my life, right? From a gunshot wound from when I was 19. That was the first time. Then the second time was 2 years ago, okay? If I showed you that picture with me all laid up in the hospital, tubes up my nose, tubes all in my body, stitches and blood and stuff everywhere, right? Everybody would be on riding my jock. They'd be, oh, get well. We praying for you. We doing this, doing that, and that. And then I post another picture of me out gardening, picking some vegetables from my garden, going, you could do this too. And you get like two people saying yay, and then the rest is crickets in the background. I see this time and time and time again with how we respond to what's going on. It's showing me the levels of programming that have been installed on a massive scale, and most people are still following that same programming. They're gonna follow all the way to the grave. I guess us 44 that's up in here ain't trying to do that. We ain't in that. We ain't doing that no more. Cause if you on my channel, ain't nothing I'm talking about, no regular kind of talk. I'm sure it's a little off the wall. Some people might say, oh, that crazy, whatever. But he's on this topic, he's on that topic. Every day it's a new topic in your life. So yeah, I'm on a lot of topics because we need to address a whole bunch of stuff in a little bit of time so we can get straight, we can get right. Y'all remember the movie Life? It was a character in there with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. His name was Can't Get Right. We got to get out of this can't get right status. We got to get into get right status and stay right. So that's the only way we're going to be able to move past this paradigm we currently in, this level that we on. See, you only got so much time in life to get to all your levels you need to get to while you here. If there is some afterlife, I ain't never been there yet. I mean, maybe I have, but there's no information documented in front of me like, yo, you've been to level 6 and now you down to level 1 again because you messed up on level 6. I don't know. But if I could imagine that was the case, I need to get to as many levels here as possible. And if food is one of them things keeping me from getting to it, I need to know. So hence the topic, is food your fate? So what we're going to do, we're going to get into a little discussion on, is food your fate? And we got to know what the heck faith is first before we can go into some talks about it, because I'm not going to quote it verbatim like Webster's dictionary. But if you think about it, the word fate is kind of a trick word. Faith has a lot, well, excuse me, it has everything to do with belief. And belief is up to the user's discretion. So think about it. If belief is up to the user's discretion, then whatever the user gets programmed with, that's where your belief comes from. That's where your whole existence here is illuminating from, is what you believe belief is, or what you believe things are for you. So is food your faith? Well, faith is belief in something that you may think is higher than you. Did you hear what I said? So faith is something that you believe that's on a higher level. So you have to faith into that thing to get some type of power or sustenance from it for you to be able to exist. Is food your faith? Some people say, oh, that's blasphemy. You know, you can't use the word faith like that. Yes, I can. Faith is just a word, like all the rest of the words. They mean only what the letters come out to be numerically based on numerology stuff. And I'm not going into numerology. I'm not a specialist on it, but each letter has a certain amount of frequency to it, and it has a number. They design English to have different frequencies with not only through the sounds, the monotone sounds. See, we don't even speak in stereo with English. It's all mono. It's like low level. Hey, what's up? My name is Major. How you doing? You go to another country and speak their language, all those inflection points, right? They're going up and down. They got some different frequencies moving. We just on this one. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, my day's messed up. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's good today. You know, we on the low frequency totem pole with English. But anyway, each letter in the language is associated with a number. So if you got into that art or skill set of numerology, you would take words, put a number to it, and then when the numbers equal a certain amount or a certain thing, you would know where to place it on the meaning side or the belief side of things. So belief is just, and faith is just your wholehearted, how should I say it, your wholehearted journey into a subject. if I tell you that you should, if I tell you that you should eat more healthy, and then you believe that because I showed you pictures of what an unhealthy heart looks like, and then I show you pictures of what a healthy heart looks like, and you don't want your heart to look like that unhealthy one, right? Then you would listen to my spiel about how to eat more healthy. So then I'm actually affecting your belief, and now I'm starting to help you create a new version of faith in something. That's all faith is. So don't take faith, the word faith, as it's associated with religion heavily, but then it's been earmarked as the trigger word for keep you in the not know while making you think you're in the know. Faith. Oh, the substance of things not seen in the, I can't even remember the scripture, but if y'all know it, you can spit it. The evidence of things not seen, whatever that scripture is, that's describing to you the word faith. So then when I say, is food your faith, is that the belief that you operate on, that we operate on? And I'm going to just say it. Yeah, that's the video really should have been, is food your God? But then people probably been all butthurt about something, you know what I'm saying? But is food your God? Same thing. That's what I'm leading into, is food your faith. Now, if it is, it is. So here's how you can tell. If you're a churchgoer and you was on church on Sunday, the Sunday, get it? The SUN day. It's the Sunday. Y'all don't get it? It's not no special day. It's just the day of the sun. That's why they call it the Sunday. And Monday, the moon day, it's all talking about celestial things with the days and the Octobers and Decembers and all these things. But anyway, that's a whole nother discussion. But food is your faith, right? Here's how you can tell if you was at church and the first thing you thought about after the preacher preached the sermon or yelled the sermon or whatever, y'all know what I'm saying? Hey, well, that's a certain, type of church you got to go to get all yelled at. Y'all know what I'm saying? And brown people, melanated version of church. All right. And let the members say. So if you thought the first thing while in church was, I'm sure is hungry, and where we gonna eat after church, then food is your faith. It's your God. It's the thing you believe makes you exist. That's it. It ain't nothing. Look, it don't matter who you are. As long as we've been inundated with this type of programming, we always gonna be, yep, food is my faith. You might as well recognize that's what it is. So food has more control over the populace than any one thing. I'm going to just say that. That's including God. That's including maybe SEX. I don't even know if I can say that word. Maybe I'll get deeper down the rabbit's hole with them blocking me out. But, SEX, maybe not. But, because you can go without food a long time as long as you get in there. But anyway, a lot of things play second fiddle to food. So is food becoming, or has it become, the religion? Has it become the God of things? Well, let's see. Food shortage. What everybody do? Boom, run to the store. What happened when national tragedy happens? Something really big happens to the country. What's the first thing everybody do? Run to the church. Well, what they got you doing now? Running to the store. Well, they can't keep people in the old church no more. So the new thing need to be, what's the next box we lock them into? Could be. I mean, it could have always been food is your God or food is your new church. Because the way that they like to do this programming thing is to always have you operating inside of a box that they control. So if I control your food, I control you. If I control what you think is God, I control you. If I control what you think is fun, entertainment, I got you. I got you hook, line, and sinker. Because now, matter of fact, now I got you in multiple boxes. I got you in multiple faiths. While you think you own the one faith and you think you holier than thou, not you, not y'all, but I'm just saying that out loud in general. You're thinking that you're holier than thou. You quote all the scriptures and you do all of this stuff, right? You think you do it the right way, but then the first thing you thinking about too is getting some food, getting some fried fricassee, crunchy, dirty, pork chop, and potatoes, mashed potatoes or something. So yeah, food is your faith. Now, once you know that this could be something that's holding us back from getting to those other paradigm shifts and other dimensional thoughts and stuff like that, now you armed with some weaponry that you can use against it. Like when I show you guys the food that we're eating in my house, you'll see the bowl look really small. Yeah, it's like how the inflation got that cheeseburger at McDonald's looking right now, really small, right? Like quarter pounder with cheese used to be this big. Quarter pounder, they still call it the quarter pounder. What the bad boy about this big now? About yay big, huh? Yeah, you get that little breakfast, you get that little chicken biscuit from what's it called? Chick-fil-A. I don't know what they putting in that chicken over there. But them people, you one of them maybe, be lined up around the corner for some Chick-fil-A, right? What they putting in that chicken? I'm for real. What they putting in that chicken, man? It ain't nothing that great about a Chick-fil-A. I've tasted one back in the day. What's so special about it? People lined up around the corner for it, but that thing about this big now, right? Well, you're paying top dollar for less now, so they still got you in the food is your fate thing, and then they got you lined up for more of the same, and they're giving you less. That's a pretty good exchange for them. But you see, the bowls that I'm showing you when I show the food on my channel, on the community page, y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get the likes up, please. There's 60 of us in here. It should be 60 likes at the least. Let's go, y'all. Hit the like, punch, 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 punch. Get that exercise with the thumb. Boy, Louis Che said faithful chicken. Yeah, there's some faithful chicken eating, man eating chicken kind of stuff going on around here. But look, it's true. I'm showing you these small portion sizes, right? If I show you a big platter or something, it's all vegetables and stuff. I'm not trying to make you eat like me. All I'm doing as the messenger is just showing you it's some alternative routes. Even if you just do it once a week, you're better off doing some raw vegetable stuff than just, Chick-fil-A every day and Murder King and Taco Hell. I mean, that stuff is going to get to you sooner than later. But the big thing about this food is your fate thing is this. Are we subconsciously, we are rewiring our thoughts all the time. And you need to know that's the case. It doesn't matter who you are, me, you, him, Anthony Robbins, this high level person, that we are constantly rewiring our thoughts with what we faith in, ultimately what you believe in. Now, like I always say, knowing something is 200,000 light years on the other side of believing it. So like, I know I love my children. I know my skin is brown. I know I used to use Stay Soft Fro hair softener back in the day. I still got the pick with the fist on it like that. I know I got that. I just used it this morning, right? So if I know that stuff, ain't nothing you can tell me gonna change that information. Nothing. N-U-F-F-I-N-G. Nothing. Okay? So with that being said, let's replace I know with this. I believe, because faith is associated 150% with belief. So I believe I got brown skin. I believe my hair is kinky. I believe I used to use Stay Soft Fro, but I really don't know. That's the difference between belief and know, or faith and knowing. So we always got to be striving to know something, not just believe it. Anybody can believe anything if the salesman is cunning and slick enough to get you to buy their product through their pitch. So belief isn't, shouldn't even be, it's not even in the same realm as knowing. But they got us thinking that it is, because it's over punctuated all the time through the word faith. So food is your faith. Shoot, I mean, alcohol could be your faith. Going to church could be your faith, your belief. Beliefs are something that you accept as the truth for you. It's not through experience that you believe anything, because through experience, we know what we know. I'm stopping to let that sink in. Belief is conceptual, hypothetical. Sounds good. I think I like this. Yeah, I could get down with that. Knowing is, I've been doing that. I do it every day. That's how I roll. You want to come with me, you got to do like this. That's the difference between knowing and belief. It's the difference between hot and cold. It's the difference between up and down, right and left. So once we acknowledge this, now we can wrap our minds around some statement like food is your fate. You know what I'm saying? And when we do this, we actually help step ourselves out of a box they got us into, because we all in some boxes. You trust that major, look, I don't do everything right. Come on. I'm just a dude on the tube talking to you. You know, I got a little audience and I got the microphone. That's it. I got to battle with the same stuff every day. So my job is to go past myself from the previous day. That takes sitting down at the end of the night and recollecting, okay, what transpired? Okay, like with food, did I stay on my mission today? Did I eat a little less? Yeah, it was fried chicken. Yeah, it was cornbread, C-O-N, bread, corn bread, or C-O-W-N, we can say cone. Was it that I ate too much cake? Did I get off my game? You know what? I got to do better tomorrow. And I got to cut this back. So how, you know, like if you're a smoker and you smoke, I'm not going to bag on you, but you know that's bad for your lungs, right? It's bad for other people. 10 times bad is for them as it is for you. Secondhand smoke is worse when it hit oxygen. So, but check this out. If I really want to stop, then I won't go buy the cigarettes. If I really want to stop, I'll put roadblocks in my way to make it very hard for me to have to go get them. Like, I don't take no cash with me. I give my wife the card because I know I'll try to buy some cigarettes. So I'm just taking my lunch to work and then that's it. And can't get no cigarettes. I can bum one from a friend, but at least I ain't going to smoke a pack that day. I might smoke one, but I ain't going to smoke a pack. I mean, it just start out with adjustments and knowing that this is what I need to do. Like, do you at the end of your night or the end of your day, before you go to sleep, sit down and go, did I have a good day today? Or was it just all a big blur and then I fall asleep and I do it all over again the next day? Now, you know, I'm going on my rambling escapade right now because we kind of stopped talking about food is your fate. Now I'm going into some other dynamics of you can add this and incorporate it into what I'm talking about because it's the same stuff, but I'm just going in a little different direction just to tie some stuff together. But at the end of the day, do we even take time to sit down and go, let's see here. I did have some good moments today. Wow. I helped that lady with her groceries. She was trying to get the grocery cart out the door and the door wouldn't open. So I opened it for her. Then I walked her to her car and helped her load it up. Yeah, that's a plus. Matter of fact, that's good because I'm going to double that effort up tomorrow. Somewhere I'm going to help somebody else. Do we go through, what kind of conversation did I have with my children? Were they profitable or were they just crappy comments, and I'm frustrated, and I'm always yelling at them. And you know, like mine, they 4 years old and smarter than a 30-year-old trying to run the house. So you know we can come up with some choice thoughts and words for that 4-year-old trying to take over the spot if we want to. So you gotta sit down and think about, how can I do better the next day? Yeah, I won't say that to the 4-year-old tomorrow. That was pretty brass, and I better tone that down and just appreciate the fact that she already like a boss. So now I need to hone that ability that she get from me being a boss. I need to make sure it's shaped and pointed in the right direction so she's balanced with it. That's all it is. We take stuff, you know, I'm the same way. My older children, I'm running this house. This is my house. I pay the bills up in here. And if you ain't paying nothing for rent and food, you better listen to me or get out, kind of stuff. Well, that's how I grew up. A lot of us grew up like, okay, you bite the hand that feeds you, watch what happens. You'd be 12 years old sitting out on that curb with a trash bag full of clothes your mama threw out there with you. You'd be waiting for somebody to pick you up. Yeah, it used to be like that. I mean, they got laws now to get people arrested for that kind of behavior. But, oh, that's so cruel. How could someone throw you on the street? I bet you didn't do that again. Bet you didn't talk back to your mom again. But that's the day we used to live in. It ain't now. But this is the stuff we got to recollect and mull over at the end of every night, because the only way we can generate enough energy for the next day, if we get in that day to be alive again in this body, this vehicle, the only way we're going to be able to energize it the right way to get it to go the direction we want it to is you have to sit down and start to hone what happened that day into your thoughts, that you're going to change it for the next day or add to it and make it better. This is the part that they don't teach us in school. This is the part you don't learn in church. This is the part you ain't gonna never be told by nobody, because all them people are rich and billionaires right now. They ain't gonna tell you. They gonna tell you that they sit down at night and go over, because at nighttime, right before you fall asleep, that's when the subconscious is more vulnerable to be intercepted and reprogrammed with new material. Is right before you fall asleep. You're dozing off, you're almost there, right in that area before you fully fall asleep and go to another planet, go to another realm, you know, when you fall asleep, you ain't here no more, right? You fall asleep, you are nowhere near the earth no more. You, like on that movie, thank you, appreciate that, thank you. You are nowhere, what's the name of that movie, y'all, where they, it ran through my mind and went to the other side, and it'll come up. But okay, Avatar. You remember the movie Avatar, right? What was going on? Dude was in his physical form. He was handicapped, no legs not moving. But then they put him in the little, whatever you want to call the bed he was laying in, and you know, he was able to go into the other realm as another kind of being. But now his legs work, he's strong, he can do all kind of stuff. So you remember the movie Avatar. Well, that's what's happening with us when we fall asleep. I don't know if y'all knew that. When we fall asleep, and this plays into is food your fate, because whatever you go to sleep on, whichever direction that's in, you're going to keep recreating the same circumstances around you when you wake up, if you wake up. So yeah, Jacob said, pray before I fall asleep. So whatever you put in your mind before you sleep, or while you're about to fall asleep, or if you practice, like if you want to stop smoking, the time that, I know nobody told you this, so it's not really your fault, but now somebody's telling you, so now you can do something about it. If you got the wherewithal and the willpower to push it and make it happen. If you laying there right before you fall asleep every night, when the subconscious is in its relaxed phase, I think it's beta, zeta, I forget which frequency zone it's in, but there's different frequencies. Yo, it's hot out here. Different frequencies. And when you wake up, when you're awake, when you're falling asleep, you go through different frequency zones. So right there at the time you're falling asleep, if you know that exists, that little area in time exists, This is where you would put in all the things you want to start occurring for your life. Is right when you're falling asleep. I'm not saying go in there saying I want to be a millionaire. It'll happen. It'll eventually happen if you keep practicing that. Trust me, that's the law of attraction thing. If you bought the book or watch some videos about it and pay for that, really that's what it is doing some certain thing at some certain time. The body works at different intervals at different parts of the day. Your body is pushing out different types of energy and it's receiving different types of energy, because all your cells are like receivers and transmitters. They're receiving information and transmitting. They're like communication towers. So all your cells are either calibrated to, because you can retrain your cells in your body if you do what I'm talking about at night. Right before you fall asleep, you can retrain all the cells in your body. You know, your cells, all the cells in your body dictate whether your body's healthy or whether your body's weak or whether your body's malfunctioning and being deceased. Your cells are dying off, that they're deceased. They're deceasing. So that's when the body dies, is when all the cells start to die. So you have to reprogram yourself at a certain time, right before sleep or right after you wake up, when the subconscious is at its least active state. And when it's at its relaxed state, this is the time you can imprint onto it the new information you want to exist in your and creating the environment around you. This is the time you do it. I've done it before. It works. Now, I didn't go all the way to where I got a jet sitting in the front yard or my helicopter's over there on the helipad up, right in the land over here. I didn't do it that far yet, but I know that it works. And yeah, like Heart Flame said, your mind is so powerful. It is the powerful. Now, the heart is actually more powerful than the mind. Your heart has how many? It doesn't have brains in it, but if I could say it like that, your heart has multiple brains in it. Has multiple transmitting, receptive, receiving, teleportation kind of energy in it. It's got some crazy stuff in your heart. And how much oxygen it gets determines how much it can put out to the brain. So just know that the heart-brain connection, I should have, hang on, I need to take a commercial break and get with our sponsors. Hang on, y'all. Hey, honey, can you bring me a dry towel? All right, can you bring me a dry towel? All right, and folks, we're back. Sorry about the quick infomercial there. We got to let our sponsors do what they need to do because they pay for the channel. But anyway, we got the heart-brain connection. This is the part that Juan like that. We got the heart-brain connection. When these two can connect and be in one accord, oh my goodness, you can move mountains now. You can move mountains now, because this is the place they don't want you to get to. That's why all the interruptions, that's why all the drama every day. Thank you. Thank you.
I thought you were going to say shadow box.
Oh, no. I was just going to say thank you. Thank you, though, honey. High five.
Yeah.
All right.
But don't say shadow something. You're supposed to say shadow box.
No problem. Let me finish talking, everybody. Go brush your teeth. Okay. All right. That was my producer. She's
just eating fruits.
Oh, okay. Awesome. My producer had to bring me a quick, facial rag there. So.
You want to try some fruit?
No, I'm okay. I'm good. Thank you. So.
You can try some if you don't.
Yeah. Corinda, too cute. Yeah. Comical, cute, possessive, vindictive, all the stuff 4-year-olds get down on. And dirty. They dirty up everything. You constantly running around. Man, I'm 52 years old. I ain't supposed to be cleaning up the house 32 times a day. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. The heart-mind connection is what we really need to get involved into, because this is the place where food stops being your fate, where food can't be your God no more, and where food is like playing third, fourth fiddle. Right now, food playing first fiddle in most of our lives. Like, we're not getting through a day without thinking about it. And so whatever your mind levitates to on a constant, that becomes your God. That becomes the thing that you're most frequently focused on. So what am I gonna eat today? Man, I'm hungry. HONGRY. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. That's way out there, man, because that's a lot of meat to be digested. That'll kill anything eating that much. But anyway, you know, the phrases and the old cliche taglines we got from this culture we exist in, man, got us so twisted we can't get untwisted. We even got a rapper called Twister. I mean, that's even twister. So he's good, but dang, that's jacked up. Can't understand the words of the songs no more. That's on purpose. That's on purpose. Make people addicted to things so your heart mind connection can't never exist and operate and function as it should. This is why food is our faith, and this is why money is our faith, and this is why all these other things is really our true belief. Like, we believe, I'm putting me in this basket, trick bag too. We believe that money is the answer. It fixes everything. We believe, we don't know, we believe it, but then some of us operate on knowing that now, because so if you tell a lie long enough, it becomes reality. So if you tell a lie long enough, the law of average then dictates people's thoughts and beliefs, and then it turns into knowing, some form of knowing. Doesn't mean it's the right knowing to know. It just means now I know. That's where we're at right now. And the only way we're going to get past any of this garbage that we keep trampling into, food, money, even when you're talking about sex stuff between husband and wife or whoever, you know what I'm saying, whatever. When you're talking about that, we don't even know the true purpose of that. We think we do because somebody taught us that. But what if it has something to do spiritually with how we get out of here? Or what if that's supposed to be like your sustenance or some type of energy exchange where you don't even need food to really eat? It's just something we do because it's something you like to kind of dabble in, or it's a great experience. Why do we keep eating food like we're gonna die if we don't have it? I mean, I really want you to think about that. Like, there are some people on the earth that don't eat food very often. If you see what they're eating daily, you would almost laugh in disbelief. They might be eating 3 or 4 leaves of something, a little bitty bowl of some grain or something, and drink some water, and then they're done. Like, it's not even a necessary substance. It's about a 5 to 10%, 5 to 10% type of thing in their life, as opposed to 150, 200% type of thing. So whereas something has so much control over you, it has control, then you're not in control, you're out of control. So just know that we're being inundated with multiple levels of control tactics going on all at the same time. And food, I say, in my opinion, it plays a big part. It's like grocery store. Is that the new church? Restaurant. Is that the new church? We frequent that stuff more than you go thinking about God or thinking about yourself or thinking about this. You don't even think about food that way no more. It's on a program where you just end up there. You just end up in the drive-thru, or you just end up at the store. It ain't like, oh, I just ended up in my garden growing more food and I'm good. Some people, yes. Most people, no. Not because you can't do it, just because your program is stopping you from doing it. You can grow food in some pots in your front room, on your balcony or whatever. So it don't take a lot to grow some food. You just got to do it. You could experiment. You already experimented maybe in school when the teacher in home ec or whatever, if they have that class anymore. You put some seeds in a little bitty cup with some dirt, and after 3 or 4 days, you see some little sprouts popping up. You got experience doing this stuff. It's not rocket science. You need dirt and seed, a little water. You can grow some food. So can you grow 2 acres worth out of that cup? No, but you can grow some food. The whole point is now I know I can do it. I don't believe nothing. I know it. Because look, I did it. I got experience. That's what this life is supposed to be, some type of experience, this level kind of life thing. And look like we putting too much thought into this level as if it's our last, as if this is it. Well, it is, this is it, as far as how, say, I look presenting it to you in another on another level. If I kind of lost my thought there because I looked down and I did a bad thing. I looked down at a comment and it was you, Braxton, talking about Twister, got me distracted. And that's how quick we can get distracted. But that's my own doing. It's not you, bro. You good. I appreciate the info, but I kind of lost my thought there. But we're going to get back into it. But, you know, how we're perceiving this level, it seems like it's so serious. Oh, I don't want nobody taking my stuff. I got to fight you off so you don't get it. I got to do this. I got to protect. Yeah, but that's my background too. I mean, I used to teach all this stuff, firearms training, self-defense tactics. That's what I did. That's all I used to do. Security, industry, all kind of stuff. So I'm the one that likes doing that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I got to think past this level and go, where does it all end up? I'm learning all this to do what? Is this going to help somebody or hurt somebody? So that's where I had to start thinking and changing my thoughts on how I see all this going on out here. Now, like I said, on my lives and my videos now, it's about, yo, let me give you something you could work with. I'm not just telling you a bunch of stuff to scare the you know what out of you, and I'm not telling you a whole bunch of stuff to get you riled up about. I'm gonna get you riled up about yourself, because I'm always gonna say we are our own worst enemy. Yeah, it ain't no white man, it ain't no black man, it ain't no Asian man, woman that's your enemy. Look, break the word down. In me. Come on, y'all. This ain't rocket science. The word telling you who the problem is with. In me. In me. In me. So that's what I told you. This English language, languishing to pronounce it, languishing to communicate it, is full of tricks, full of deceptive stuff. But when you talk about the enemy, that's you. That's you. You the end is the one in you. The enemy. Enemy. Okay, so when you realize that with your real eyes, that then and only then can you shift up out of the area that you're in. Some people love the area that they're in, love to eat, love to experience different kinds of food a lot. And there's nothing wrong with that on the surface level, as long as you could keep it at bay, as long as you could control it. But when you get to where you're going back for thirds, fourths, and fifths, you got to step back and say, yo, I know I like this, but is that right? I mean, that's just like, that's a lot, y'all. And in America, we so used to having look, I think the food shortage, I'm going to just say this. Let me see how I could craft this. See if I can do this the right way. Can't get right. I'm going to get right now. Or can we, let's see. Let me figure out how to say this and then I'll spit it. But the food shortage in America, let's just say America right now. Don't even go across the planet and say nothing, because we ain't over there. We don't know what's going on. We don't really know. The information they telling us is 100. So you better read between the lines and start to figure out that a lot of what you're being told really ain't the right information. I'm gonna just leave it right there. But is the food shortage good for us? Some people are like, man, you done lost it now. You stepped over the line. You know, you're getting in my soft spot because I like them Twinkies. You know, I like going to Olive Garden on Sunday after church, and I like going to KFC too. Give me some hot wings or give me okay. But for real, like, I think, my opinion, this shortage stuff is good. Here's why. We already have too much of everything as it is. Like, really, you got it. I don't care what you thinking you don't have. If you in America, you got a lot. You know, oh, well, I live in a little old apartment. I got one room. I got food on Friday after I get my check. You got a lot. See, you've been trained into believing that you don't. You've been coerced into believing that it's never enough. And you've been programmed, just like me. And I'm on my deprogramming phase in life. Been programmed into believing that you got to get more, right? Well, while you getting more, you're losing more of yourself to the getting. So you got to find some balance somewhere. I'm not saying anything's wrong with having a lot of money. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having a nice home or cars or whatever. It's all just stuff you can use. If it got utility, go use it. Shoot, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just you playing badminton in a system. All you doing hitting the ball back and forth, hitting it back, and then sometime boom, you don't hit it, and you drop the little badminton thing. Then you got to pick it back up and start hitting it again. They got you playing ping pong while they playing chess. That's what I'm trying to say. So while we think this type of food is good or these quantities are good for us, the elite people, that's why you'll see on a movie, they'll bring out this plate. And it'll have a little sliver of this, and some little sauce on it, and a little leaf coming out of the top. And that plate costs $150 for that little food. The reason why they're doing that is because they know the laws of average. They know and have found out information. Not everybody, but a lot of people that do that or partake in that type of lifestyle, they have come to the conclusion that I'm just here to experience this stuff in its greatest form, but I'm not going to overdo it because that would shorten my time here on my experience side. So that's what we're doing. They got us inducing ourselves with all these materials on a constant to the point where now you're relying upon them because you're too sick to grow your own food now. You got to get on the medication. You got to go to the doctor all the time. You got to do this. You got to do that to stay alive now. Now you're in the system as a handicapped individual, so to speak. And now you're dependent on somebody else to assist you with still living this life. So now the rest of your life is all about not experiencing good. It's about experiencing pain and bad. And all this could be done away with if we would just stop faithing through food. Once you fix that area, once I fix that area, the other areas will start to balance out. And a lot of the stuff that you want to achieve in life will just start coming up. Your imagination is very powerful. Imagination is imaging something into existence. But if you don't know how to use it, you're going to lose it. And so if you haven't been trained how to do that, then you're never going to be able to profit from this life like you want to. That's why stuff don't happen for you or me necessarily like the way we want it to, because we're out of the loop on how that transpires. But we're in the loop with everything they want you to stay in the loop with, so they can scrape off the top everything that you're producing from the bottom. That's why everything exists how it exists right now. That's why it's worked so quickly to be this type of structure that we're in, because they have to stay in a control position at all times because they've amassed such a high elevated status that it just takes one piece or two pieces at the bottom for it to all crumble. So that's why they keep pushing and herding us into certain boxes, but we're letting them do it. Why? Because when a video comes out with knowledge is power, oh, we think that's weird. That's blasphemy. Oh, that's anti-God and well, y'all know, some of y'all know my stance on that. I could break down the word God as generator, operator, destroyer, and then I could point that to you yourself being a generator, operator, and destroyer. So if that word is what sets you off and keeps you from learning new stuff, because everything outside of that, what you've been conditioned to, is saying, oh, only read the book and then do those things. Is that how your life is? Your life better because of that? And if so, pump it, baby. Like I always say, don't stop doing something because Major's talking about it. Miss E, I appreciate you there with that super chat thing. That's dope. But pump it there. Don't take what I say and then change your thing unless you in the energy of change right now. If you still in the energy of stay where I'm at, then stay with all staying you got. Don't change it for nothing. Stay with all of that stuff. If you're in the area of I believe what I believe and that's where I'm gonna stay in it. But don't be bagging on other people's stuff then. Let them do what they gotta do. And you do what you got to do. That's why the earth is so messed up right now, because everybody's in everybody's business. Everybody is, oh, well, you need to do it my way or hit the highway. That's why we can't come together. That's why we are stuck like Chuck right now. We can't. It's a one-way dead-end street they got us on. You know what that looked like? You got the sign saying one way this way, and then at the end of the end of the road is dead end. Came back up because it say one way, right? If we on a one-way dead-end street, that's a ugly existence. That's non-existence. So we don't want to be there. We want to be in a place where we are constantly pushing the pendulum, not being hit by it. We need to be in a position of power in our own life where we're the one creating the environment around us through this, as opposed to accepting the environment being dished out to you or us. So this is why it's so important that we realize if food has become a source of faith for us, a source of existence, a source of some people use food as medication. Like I need to calm down, so they go eat. Or I got a problem with my boyfriend or my girlfriend, I go eat. We using it as some other. It's morphed into like a religion. It's morphed into a faith, a belief, and then ultimately a knowing of something. So yeah, Braxton said like people get stressed and then they go eat. Well, the people who do the programming know this. They know all the analytical data about how each people group exists and exactly what it is that makes us go this way and what it is that makes us go that way. So you got different demographics. We Asian, melanated folk, Caucasian, this one and that one. So when you get your blood pressure medicine, brown, I'm just saying like people say it on the street, black people, we get there's 3 different blood pressure medicines just for black people. Okay. Then for Asian people, I think there's 2 different kinds. And then Caucasian people, however many there is, 2, 3, 4 different kinds. Now, what I found out was if a black person takes the Asian person's blood pressure medicine, it will kill you because it's genetically modified for their DNA only. And so on and so forth with each people group. Now, we's all peoples. So let me get that straight. I'm just breaking it down so everybody can follow along. But, I know we all people, like all people walking around looking like people, different colors are just people. And all animals are all animals. They could be a cheetah, it could be a bird, but they grouped up as animals. We could just say everything is life. Or we could just simplify everything and use the old nasty word people don't like in certain certain communities, everything is energy. That would be better than, oh, you black, you white, you green, you yellow, you orange, right? You energy. Maybe that would help us. Help us. Nah, you just energy. Oh, you bad energy. I can see that coming. You good energy. It don't even need to be no white and black. We didn't create none of that. You was born into it, so it's not your fault. But it is your fault if you play into it and use it like they want you to use it, to segregate you from the next group and the next group and the next group. That's the whole point. Segregation nation. That's what this place should be called, not America. It should be, they say Sunday is the most segregated day. And who said that? Who said that? Sunday is the most segregated day in America. And that's true. Because you got people go to white church, people go to black church, people, they got Asian church, got Korean, you got all kind of church going on around here. It's 50 churches on the corner, and don't none of them talk to each other. That's a shame right there. That's pretty bad. But anyway, that's just the truth. TRUFF. I just say it like I see it. I just say it like I see it. I was driving around in the country, went through some little small town. The town was the size of maybe the block you live on, like 1 block long. That was the whole town. I don't even know if they had a police department, ambulance. I don't know what was going on up in there. But when I drove past the little downtown area that had 2.5 buildings there, I came across the next street had 6 churches along the route. Isn't that odd, y'all? Do y'all ever think about stuff like that? Like, how can you have a town with the population being 12.5 people, and then you got 6 churches on the same block? That just don't that make you want to think like, that's odd. What's going on around here? Where are the people coming from? Church only got 12.5 people in it. But anyway, let me get off the church stuff. You know, people be getting itchy, scratchy, and they get a little butt hurt sometimes you talk about church. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, my eyes don't lie to me, and my ears don't lie to me very often. When I see what I see and I hear what I hear. So it's just irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. It's obvious that a lot of things that we think are concrete are actually quicksand, and the things that we think are quicksand is the actual footing you need to get on up out of here with. That's all I'm trying to say. But look, we had an hour. This is dope. Let me read some of these. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna read some of the comments from the bottom up. That way I can catch some stuff what y'all saying. Braxton Spivey, old Southern black folks says church. That's right, church. That's right. Florida man. I keep thinking it says fluoride man, because if you fluoride man, I don't want to talk to you, man. I'm just messing with you. Florida, does it mean, are you trying to pronounce it Florida man? God dwelleth not in temples made by hands. That's what he said. Let's see, Juan, peace and love. That's dope. Gift Edom. Yes, food is to nourish yourself, both for the physical body or minds, as knowledge which can build your faith. Let's see. Tamika Wells said tax purposes. I don't know why you said that, because I don't know what I was saying when you said it. But, oh, do you mean like the churches are 501c3 public charities? Because I don't know if y'all know that, but all the churches in America end up being they didn't have to, but for some reason they have all signed off on becoming a 501c3 public charity, which means that in the IRS system, churches cannot be charged federal tax through the government. But really, they never were, religious stuff was never charged a tax anyway. It collected taxes. So I think when they put that into effect back in the 1930s or something. That was to gain control over the churches on what you can say. Because when you sign a 501c3 public charity documentation, because I used to have one, so I know this information. I don't just think. I actually had signed one at one point back in the day. I had a ministry called Provision Global Ministries. So a 501c3, you have to sign the paperwork to the to the IRS that states that you will not speak political, you will not comment on political things from the pulpit or from your platform. You cannot steer people to vote this way or vote that way. And there's certain things that you can't say when you sign that agreement not to be charged federal tax. So you're giving up the right to say what you need to say or what you want to say based off of the contract that you entered into with the IRS. I don't know if y'all knew that, but look that up. All churches in America are under what's called a 501c3. And if you don't think that means anything, all contracts mean something. Whatever's bound on earth is bound in heaven, and whatever's bound in heaven is bound on earth. So it's the contractual binding agreement with an entity that's only mission is to tax you or lien what you've worked for, to take from you something that you work for. But it's their system, so you got to know that's what's going on. But I don't know if y'all knew that. We kind of ventured into some other stuff here, I guess because we got off on the word faith. It, like I said, it's programming. It's tied right into church. It's tied into the word God. It's tied into blessings. You know, you say the word blessings, bless someone. But if you slow the word down, it says be less, bless, be less. So I don't want to go around blessing people because I don't want them to be less. I would rather them be more. So maybe Major will say, be more, be more. You say, okay, that's cool, but it don't really rhyme with anything. But it's programming, blessing. Oh, be blessed, brother. Be blessed, sister. Be less, brother. Be less, sister. No, I'm doing these lives so you can be more. I want you to go higher. I don't want you to go lower unless you need to duck. Yeah, if you need to duck a punch, I need you to go lower and then come back up. But I mean, we're trying to elevate. We're not trying to go down under. We don't need to go to Australia right now, down under. We need to go up from here on our spiritual plane so we can get free from a lot of stuff. But anyway, I need to see what y'all think about the video real quick. So I want you to chime in right now. Tell me what you think about this live. Tell me if it's anything I said beneficial to you. Because I really just, if one person get one thing, help them see something different and move the pendulum in a different direction from where it was going to a better place. That's what I'm here for. I'm just that little bridge. I might be a board on the bridge is all. But that's the next step you need to get to. So bam, let's do it. Let's did it. Let me look at some of this stuff and see what y'all talking about over here. Keep hitting the like button. Juan said it was a deep live and reminded of things. Okay, honey, thanks. Let me read this stuff. You gotta be quiet. Hang on. My producer's trying to. I
want pancakes.
Okay, I made her pancakes this morning. Some earthy, healthy pancakes, but she won't. But hey, go tell mommy.
That was so yummy.
Okay, let me see your teeth. Go take care of your teeth, girl. She didn't brush her teeth this morning.
See it in the video.
Okay, but you can't see it now because I'm still talking.
I just see it in the video.
Okay, all right. So go get mommy. All right. So let's see. I have to catch the beginning in the replay. Okay, Tamika, do that. Love the educational information. See Marie, Major, love you. Man, y'all pumping them in quicker than I can read them. Y'all know I flunked kindergarten. I can't keep up. Hang on. Juan Perez, Jacob, Madoni, Deep Thinking. Love the educational. Your videos always enlighten the family. That's what's up. You're welcome. Jacob, Black Sacano, Peace and Progressing. Miss E, always learn from your videos. I appreciate you so much for that. And yes, let's see, Braxton Spivey, and yes, there are 1 billion year contract when joining the Scientologist congregation. Okay, I didn't know that, but I enjoy your thought process. That's what's up. I'm glad. It looked like I did okay today. Let's see. Less is more, most definitely. Let's see. Juan said, I believe Beyonce's church is in Louisiana. She got a church? You mean her and Jay-Z got a church or something? How does that work? How does that, what they wearing in that church? Anyway, we don't want to go there. Heart Flame said, do you speak Vietnamese? Vâng, vâng. Chup chup, chup chup. Vâng means yes, and chup chup means a little bit. I'm educated a little bit. I'm still working on it, but I'm gonna get that language. One day y'all gonna hear me on here going chum dang dong get on. I just said, hey, what's up? I'm gonna be talking Vietnamese all the way through. Watch. Let me see what else is on here. Juan said, yes, I knew that. Tamika Wells about the churches. Yes, I didn't mind the thought. Let's see what else is in. I'm trying to catch some other names. See if anybody on here is saying something I need to answer. Jacob, all off the subject, like Major. Talking about, do you and your wife barbecue, brother Major? I know I rambled, bro, but I didn't know I was going all the way over into barbecue. See there? We on some bar. You trying to bring back my past, man. Stay away from me. Stay away, brother. What they call barbecue in Vietnam is not necessarily what we mean by barbecue. So culturally speaking, Vietnamese mean barbecue when they cook outside over the coals. It could be vegetables, it could be eggs, it could be any kind of food. Then that's a barbecue to them. Over here, barbecue mean meat, sauce, burnt end, short end, pig snoot, ears, neck, bones. Barbecue mean different things in different parts of the world. So we do barbecue, Jacob, but not American, Americanized barbecue. We don't do that no more. Because charred meat collects and deposits itself all in the colon and it don't come out. I mean, you have to do some extra work to get that charred contents out of there, and that one over time creates what is known to be colon cancer. So a celebrity, what's his name? Charlie Wilson, singer. Y'all remember Charlie Wilson, Uncle Charlie? If you're melanated, you know who Charlie Wilson is. My name is Charlie. Okay, anyway, old school Charlie Wilson. He had that, and the doctor told him, yes, for all the barbecue you've been eating over the years. All these years you've been eating that burnt, charred, crunchy. It tastes good when it tastes good, but then later in life, it's going to come back and get you. Look up his story. Could tell you all about that. Let's see. What if you're half black, half Korean? I don't know, Jacob. When you made that comment, you said, what if you're half black, half Korean? What context did you mean that in? Because I don't remember what I was saying at that particular point when you asked that question, because I was rambling. But, Major, Miss E said, Major, what's the different BP meds? Hydrochlorothiazide is one of them for melanated people. And then there's another one called, I had to look it up, but I know hydrochlorothiazide is one. Wow, there's two more. But if you actually ask a medical physician, what's the names of the blood pressure medicines for black people, they will tell you. Then you say, okay, so is that the same for white people? Say, no. He say, no. We can't take that one. But they don't tell you this up front. They don't disclose that information up front. With these different medicines and pharmaceutical stuff, this stuff it blew my mind when I learned about this. This stuff is DNA based science, and they actually create different compounds for the different DNAs to do the same thing, but it's got to be different compounds for each DNA strand that exists, like culturally, for it to work for that person. But also they know how to code. See, these meds are deep, because this is recoding. Medications are recoding your DNA strands. Yeah, recoding stuff. Your body has codes. Your body's full of numbers. On the Matrix, you see the screen, all the numbers pop up. Codes. What do codes equate to? Calculations, computations, and dictations on what it will exist. So everything is in code form. They already know this information, been knowing it, but they will make it like, this is a new discovery or something. No, they've been knowing this stuff. So it just came to a precise science now where they can create something specifically for one people group's type of DNA. Something can affect them, but it won't affect nobody else. Medications recode your DNA and tell things what to do in your supercomputer, the body. All it is recoding of the code. So your code went bad. So now they put in another code to try to trick the old code into not complying the same way and recreate this new code, which your body will start reapplying to and start transmitting and receiving and transmitting on that frequency and on that code. That's what this stuff is all about. And it's deeper than just taking a pill. But they got it so surface version right now where you just go get your medication. You don't think nothing of it. Oh, this is helping me. A lot of the medication out there could be placebo effect. It could be very well the placebo effect. Y'all know what the placebo effect is, right? That's when you go to the doctor, they say, yo, you got 4 days left to live. You got terminal velocity to the 10th power, this disease, and you're going to be dead in 4 days. And you're like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, no, I'm too young to go. I got things I want to do, blah, 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 blah. Then in the next mouthful of words, the same doctor says, but I got this miracle cure and it's been working. Man, we could get you on that. We could save your life tomorrow. You like, say, what? Show you right, doc. I'm in. Sign me up. I'll take it because I want to live, right? Now, your mind is so convinced that the doctor knows more than you, and you trust that what they're saying is the truth, TURUFF, that your subconscious believes it and tells your body it's going to get fixed. You actually got healed right then and there as soon as you started believing that they had a treatment that was going to cure you. You actually, boom, you're already done. You're taken care of. They could give you a glycerin pill with nothing but sugar water in it or whatever and have you taking it every day as the new super duper potion that's going to cure you when you only drink, you're taking a sugar capsule every day. And then your next three months later, doctor, hey man, it worked. You're still here. Your body fixed itself anyway. So that's what a lot of this stuff is anyway. I don't know if y'all know that. It doesn't mean that it's all true what I'm saying or not true, but that is an actual scientific research piece. You could go look up the placebo effect and you can see what it says. Don't take it from Major. Just go look it up. Go look it up. Your mind is very powerful. I'm going to just say that. But your body does need the nutrients. So your mind can't think the nutrients into the body. But I think once upon a time we were able to do that. I think we were able to receive the nutrients out of the air through the sun, through different dynamics that existed. But now that those things have been depleted, like oxygen, we might be only on 75% oxygen. We don't even know. If there used to be 100% oxygen content in the planet through pollution and all the stuff they pumping in the air, we probably on 75%. Your brain ain't getting the same oxygen it used to 100 years ago. Your heart ain't getting the same oxygen. And I'm going to tell you this before I get off of here. What we need to start doing is breathing more. Deep breathing exercises. That's what cardio is. Deep breathing exercises. So if you were to get 50 breaths a day in, it takes patience, because if you try to breathe 50 times, like as an exercise, You have to get past your lazy self first. And I'm saying that for me too, because I used to be like that where I get to about the 10th breath and I'm like, yo, this is a lot. This is a lot of work right here. I'm tired. But if you keep practicing, it becomes easier and easier. And then you start doing that during the day. So you get your deep breaths in without sitting down, meditating and exercising. But them deep breaths are going to give you more oxygen content in your body than you just walking around breathing normal. Because breathing normal, you don't get that much oxygen. You get enough to live, but you don't get enough to thrive in an oxygenated environment inside your body. It's enough to keep moving, but it ain't enough to open this up. So you gotta, and you can do different. There's 3 different breathing exercises: in and out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. So each one does something different in the body, takes oxygen to a different place differently in the body. So you can research that. Sit down, and if you're not exercising with your arms and your legs and physical, at the least you need to be doing deep breathing exercises 1 time a day, preferably in the morning when you wake up. Get more oxygen in your brain, get more oxygen into your heart, because then all of that oxygen is what's going to be carried out through the body to all of the organs, through all of the veins. And we got like 20 miles, I think 50 miles, probably more than that, worth of arteries in our body. Like, we got enough arteries in our body to go from here to China and back or something crazy like that. I mean, it's a lot of stuff in the human body. So you got to service that. But if ain't nobody telling you how to service it or giving you a little insight into it, it's hard to know to service it. But they got us fixated on making sure you change that oil in that car every 3,000 miles. You get your maintenance done on your lawnmower every winter. You get your this and that maintenance, on a regular basis, but we ain't doing no kind of maintenance to the body. I'm going to do a video next, or a live on, it's going to be called Your Workout is Killing You, because that's where we're going to get into talking about the same thing, the deep breathing, and why the workout is killing us as well. We think it's helping us, but the way in which we work out, it might be hurting us more than helping us. So I'm going to get into that on the next one. I'm going to get into incorporating that deep breathing in your exercise routine. And, the more oxygen you get in your body, the less dis-ease it will create. It eliminates dis-ease. So you need good oxygen, of course. You can't be living next to a power plant that's burning coal and doing your deep breathing exercises out on the front lawn every day. That probably won't work. That might exit you stage left quicker than it might get you out of here a lot sooner. So we do want to make sure that the oxygen is decent oxygen, but at the least, make sure that you do a couple of deep breathing exercises every morning, like wake up, breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, at least 10 15 times. I try to do 50 times because I'm trying to I want to get up to 100. I don't have so much oxygen in me. When Gary step out the front door, I float to my car, be like, poof, where made you go? Dude, levitated to his car. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So I got my goal set up, trying to get to 100. Right now I'm right about 50, but I'm gonna keep pumping it. But I'm catching myself doing that exercise throughout the day too, because now you get used to doing the deep breathing exercises. So it's an important thing that will circumvent a lot of stuff in our life if we would just exercise certain things. See, we do all these exercises for the aesthetical, the look of it. So my shoulders big, my chest is big, and I'm just big. Well, that's good and bad. It looks good. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, looks all good. Big, gigantic dude. Dude's a giant. He's with the Nephilim or something. The dude's a giant. Nephilim family. But the more muscle you get, the more your heart has to feed all of that, and the less oxygen your organs get. So then you have to overcompensate. So there's always some pros and cons to everything, but nothing bad about or against anybody who's in the weight into the weights and pumping iron, but just know that's what you want to do. Know where it goes, know where it ends. Know that the bigger my muscles get, the more my heart has to work to service that. So as I get older, that might not play out too good for me because now I can't keep up with the same routine no more. But I still got all that extra muscle and fat or whatever it is that I got to pump all this blood through to circulate around. So that's going to work my heart harder, and it's going to take away from some of my other organs because now I'm servicing through more spaces, so to speak, than I was previously. And just know that working out does say we've been trained to work out a certain way in America when in other parts of the world they do basic moving exercises and they walk a lot. I mean, I like to run, punch, kick, jump, do flips, kind of workout stuff, and I'll be getting it. I'm major be up in there. Like, I am not 50 something, I'm 20 something again. I'm gonna kick this bag till the sand fall out of it. I'm about to punch something. Overseas, they be doing all these slow moves and doing all this stuff and doing this and they do that for some hours, and then they go for a walk and they'll do some exercises where they're not pounding anything like your legs pounding the pavement like a treadmill. They'll do these little exercises where their joints are moving the right way, and their machines are designed to do that so it doesn't hurt your limbs and your bones and your joints. And they're getting more out of the workout than we are over here in these fitness centers thinking all this equipment is cool. I got all these tools to work with. Really, they don't work unless you work it. It's all about you working something with your mind and then letting the body partake in it. So anyway, let me read some more comments. I'm going to get out of here. But y'all can sit here for another minute. Y'all used to be up in church this long. Shoot, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. Go and get that fried chicken and spaghetti dinner after church. $7 downstairs with Miss McMahon and them. She got it all ready for you. Got some Caesar salad with some croutons. Okay, so let's see. Jacob, swimming is the best exercise. Yeah, that's good. Yep, Tai Chi. That's what I was talking about. Let's see. See Marie on the reel. Yeah, swimming is a good one because you working a whole bunch of systems all at the same time. So it's a really cool thing to do. Even if you just in the water, treading water a little bit and in one place. Great exercise. It's resistance. You're moving your joints. You're in the water, so your muscles are more relaxed. Your heart is beating different than it would be. It's a whole bunch of pluses to swimming. Spiritual goodness. Got to do that more. Yep. Tamika, you like that church talk? Got that chicken, that fish dinner. I got some spaghetti with just some noodles with some dry sauce in there. The old school black church dinner, $7 downstairs. Don't forget about after the benediction, we gotta go downstairs and we're gonna eat together. It's gonna cost you now, church, but we're gonna eat together as one big family. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Anyway, let's see what else going on. I appreciate all of y'all. Let me get off all that funny. That's just from my, that's from my childhood. I know, got a lot of information. Southern Baptist Church. Yeah, it's a lot of, you got the AME Church, African Methodist, Episcopal. It's so many churches out there. That's something else. There's so many diverse locations out there talking about the same thing, but not. They need to come together. I appreciate y'all. The churches just need to come together and change the world. I know that might not ever happen, but because everybody got their different opinion about how this is and how that is and how to preach and how to dress. You got suits on with ties. I'm gonna use my street grammar now. I seen the dude one day this dude had on a red suit, white shoes with a white hat with a red ring around the hat and a feather coming out. And it wasn't 1970. No, it wasn't. It was not 1970. I would highly suspect that kind of traditional wear from the 60s and 70s. But this was like some couple of years ago. People still lost in that other matrix. They lost out there. But anyway, I appreciate all of y'all, man. Um, this is a good live. I'm gonna get off of here and go in here and partake in some relaxation. I took a couple of days off from the phone. Feel great about that. My thoughts, y'all know this phone, don't be on here too much. Y'all just only need to be on the phone when Major doing the live. But no, for real, don't be on his phones too much. Don't sleep with him in the same room as you, and stop leaving your Wi-Fi on while you're asleep and while you're not using it. That signal messing with all of your everything. Anything you could achieve is messing with it. It's very strong, and you may start feeling tired. You may start feeling, one of the number one signs when you get radiation sickness is tired. You just tired out of nowhere. Okay? So radiation sickness, you get real lethargic, real tired. What's wrong, man? Sound like Kevin Hart. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? Why I feel this way? I'm so tired. Oh my goodness. Okay. Get the phone away from you. Get the phone away from you for a few minutes and stop sleeping with it. That's another topic. Is your phone your church? Is your phone your faith? Is your phone your God? Yeah. Watch the phone. I'm trying to use it for these lives to share a message, but I'm learning how not to use it so much. That's why I don't do so many videos now, because I start feeling bad. You in front of the phone, it's like kryptonite to Superman. You give out a lot of energy speaking, but then the phone itself, the energy coming out of it is not really good for our body. So it's an hour and 30 minutes. That's enough for the day. I'm gonna go put it up, turn this Wi-Fi off, stop transmitting, and then get some other things did. Y'all do the same. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll tell the wife, y'all said what's up. What else we got to say? Oh, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Hit the like button. Also know, if you need any of my helpful survival checklist stuff, go to my website, www.safetycomplianceagency.com. You can support my channel by going on there, download the checklist. It's free, okay? But then I also have stuff on the store that you might be interested in. So what else we got? Don't forget about my daughter's website. Like if you want to buy your daughter, age, let's see, what does she got? Age 3 through 7 range, age 3 through 8. My daughter we started her business. It's called bamboobabiesclothing.com. If you grandmammy and you want to get your granddaughter a cool handmade dress, go on my daughter's or her website and purchase from us. You can support the channel that way. Get something out of it. Shoot, that's why we're doing the thing. So it comes from my wife's handiwork. She sews all the dresses, handmade. Each piece is custom. After you buy that one, ain't no more. That ain't no more mold. She makes these just by thinking of the design and, and then she creates it. So there's no pattern or anything she uses. She just creates. She do like I do. We just create stuff. Boom, bam, it's there. You want it? Okay, pay for it. There, that's it. bamboobabiesclothing.com. My daughter, the plan is for her to have her business up and running. She 10-year-old. She don't need no money from nobody because her business is running. I feel about school, public education or pubic education. I feel some kind of way about it because I know it indoctrinates a lot of us into who we are right now. And I'm a product of that, but I've changed a lot of my processes. I don't want her to go through all of that just to get, we go through all this stuff and then we enter adulthood, whatever that is in America. That could be 30 now, I'm an adult now. It used to be 15, 16, 17. Now it's probably like 30. Oh, I'm an adult now. I'm a grown man. No, you're not. If you got to say, I'm a grown man, you ain't grown. But anyway, we go through all this stuff. We don't find ourselves till 50, 60, 70. Some people don't never find themselves. But at 50, 60 years old, then you're like, it ain't what I thought it was. Well, we could have found that out at age 10 if somebody had been educating us that way. But no, they want to string it out forever and a day have you forever learning nothing that will be useful to your real spiritual progression. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Elric Lieberman, what's up? Braxton, got Bamboo Babies. You good? Appreciate that, Sky. I'm gonna get up out of here. I've interjected enough into the energy realm, and that's enough for this week. I don't want to interject so much. I don't have nothing to drive my car on, so I'm gonna see as bad as I want to stay. Oh, the website, bamboobabiesclothing.com. Miss Eartha just put it on the feed right above your feed, Kim. So scroll down a little bit and look up there where it says bamboobabiesclothing.com. Okay, you welcome. Appreciate you. Check that out and let me know how y'all like the website. If there's any problems with maneuvering around on there, then y'all let me know. See these Asians trying to poke and prod up into my video, always trying to get up in your business. If there's any problems with the website, y'all let me know. We got the contact page on there, and y'all can actually, my patience has grown. You see what she just did? She stuck this rice, I'm in the rice field hat on me, right? I didn't go berserk, and it's maybe because I'm on a live. Maybe y'all see the other major. If I wasn't doing a live when she did it, I'd be done something crazy. But anyway, if y'all digging my brand right here, let me know. If y'all watched the movie, what was it called? Tropic Thunder. Y'all remember Tropic Thunder? If you haven't, go watch that movie. That's one of the craziest movies of all time. Robert Downey Jr. was playing Osiris. He was playing like he was a black man, doing blackface. And there's a part in the movie where he has on this hat. And then he comes up and says, "I'm a lead farmer, mother." And that, anyway, you had to watch the movie and then you'll see what I was talking about. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. A little funny mixed in with some real life stuff. Afro Samurai. I like that. That's what's up. Ka-cha! We actually, Asiatic folks was really this color and darker. It started out that way anyway. Then they kind of, like all the other races, or if there's such a thing as race, all the other people groups ended up getting lighter and lighter and lighter. But anyway, Tropic Thunder. I smoked some. I'm not gonna repeat this. I don't know what tropic truffle is. Do you mean smoked it as in cooked it on the grill, or smoked it? Anyway, y'all. I appreciate all of y'all, and I'm gonna get out of here and go enjoy some of this cool breeze that's blowing through here right this minute before the heat get turned back on. And y'all hit the like, comment on this video. I need your comments because, like I said, people become watching the live. They may watch it more if they see more comments. I know it's extra work and you got to come back to the feed and all that, but you ain't doing nothing anyway. Help a brother out. That's why we in this boat right now. And brother ain't got enough help. Help a brother out. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. This is Major signing off. Miss C. Marie, Eartha, who else? Everybody. Peace, love, and soul. Soul Train, baby. Don Cornelius in the house. Peace, everybody. I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Later.